Hey guys, what's good? Welcome to another toy review video. It's not going to be the 6 scale review that I have in my community post. Not just yet. I'm still actually working on that and editing a little bit of that. But right now what I have for you is going to be a review, just real quick, of a figure I picked up this week. It's the DC Multiverse Mcfarlane Man-Bat figure. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are actually familiar with Man-Bat. I don't know if you're familiar with his first appearance in Detective Comics 400. I don't know, what your base is beyond the Batman animated series or the Arkham games, but he's a really dynamic character in the DC universe and highly underused in my book. But guys, this figure is absolutely amazing. It depicts the character very, very well. And Todd knocked it out of the park. Now, I do have some gripes with this figure. I'll address those as the video goes on. So let's get started. Let's punch in and let's take a look at Man-Bat. Okay, guys, I already have him out of the box because there were just too many damn twisty ties to cut on camera. That, and I'm incredibly lazy, and I really don't want to be fumbling around with the plastic ties in this box. Now, the box is pretty standard for a Mcfarlane Megafigure. It does have the giant picture on the back. The artwork is stellar. It's really cool. Again, don't let the 22 moving parts fool you. This figure has quite a few less once we take a look at it here in a moment. It does not have any wrist swivel. It does not have any open hands. It does not have any wrist rock. And it does have significantly less movement in the knees and the elbows. But I think it's just because of the size of the figure. You look down at the bottom, of course, you get some of the legalese, social media stuff. You get the DC Multiverse logo. Flip it to the side, of course, another Multiverse logo. Man-Bat from DC Rebirth on the side. Mcfarlane Toys. You come around front, standard box treatment with the trade-in card and the giant box for it that doesn't have any accessories in it, just Man-Bat. Then you get the DC Multiverse logo and the character name. DC Multiverse on the side again and the character name, Mcfarlane Toys. Then you flip this over and of course you get all the legalese down at the bottom. And that's pretty much a bare bones box for this figure. Again, Mcfarlane could have put a few more accessories in there. Maybe a set of extra open hands for it. But again, pretty good figure all in all. Alright guys, here is the Man-Bat DC Multiverse Megafigure by Mcfarlane Toys. Now if you take a look, the head sculpt is pretty stellar. It's pretty scary. It does resemble the character quite a bit in a modern way. It does have the red eyes, the gnarly teeth, of course the bat-like ears. If you look down, the wash on the fur is pretty good. It does have a lot of humanoid features. If you look, though, it doesn't have the standard Mcfarlane articulation. On this figure, we do not get any wrist swivel, any extra hands that are open, any bicep swivel whatsoever. Basically, all we get is a single jointed elbow, a shoulder joint, a little bit of arm rotation, and a butterfly joint, so you can get the wings out on the arms and spread into some pretty good poses. But other than that, what you see is what you get. I mean, he does have some ab crunch, some waist swivel. The legs do have a little articulation. It's got a single jointed knee. It does have ankle rock. It does have toe joints. And it does have a little bit of swivel at the ankle. However, the biggest gripe I have with this figure is that it is so freaking loose. I had so much trouble getting this guy just to stand up in this pose because he was so top heavy and the joints were so loose. If I were to say it, Mcfarlane needs to do a little better with that from a QC standpoint. Other than that, this figure is absolutely amazing, guys. Mcfarlane does nail the sculpt yet again. It's just, to me, the looseness detracts from it because you could get this guy into some great poses if the figure just had some ratchet joints or he wasn't so damn loose. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging out and watching the review of the DC Multiverse Man-Bat Megafigure by Mcfarlane Toys. What I'll do is I will leave a link down below so you can pick up one of your own. Now, I was able to pick this bad boy up at FYE in Lexington, Kentucky for around $54.99. I know that's a bit above retail, but I was pretty excited to actually find it. You may pay a little less for him at the Big Bad Toy Store, or you may be able to find him retail at maybe a local GameStop or a Walmart. But I'll leave a link to the Big Bad Toy Store below just in case you want to get your hands on one of these. Guys, again, the views are going up, the subscriptions are going up. I thank you guys so much for that. Just keep smashing that like button, keep hitting that notification bell so you know when I post new content, and most of all, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, it helps the channel get bigger, and it helps me gauge how many of you guys are out there watching the content, so I know what to make and I know what to do. Guys, until next time, I will see you later.